Hello and welcome to our breaking news coverage of the shocking statement made by Prince Harry. In a recent interview, the prince declared that reconciliation with his father, Charles, and stepmother, Camilla, is not a possibility. This statement has sent shockwaves through the royal family and the wider public, as many had hoped for a resolution to the ongoing rift. In this video, we will explore the background and context of this statement, as well as the potential implications for the royal family moving forward. Stay with us for the latest updates and analysis on this developing story. Chances of reconciliation between Prince Harry, King Charles, the Queen Consort, and William is impossible, over fears anything they say to the Duke will be shared with the press, The Independent can reveal. They are trapped, a source close to the palace has said, adding that the royal family believes the fraught relations will go unchanged while the Duke of Sussex remains effectively kidnapped by a cult of psychotherapy and Meghan Markle. Harry attacked what he alleged was Camilla's attempts to rehabilitate her image, after being cast as the third person in his parents' marriage, and sympathized with her, saying in the interview with GMA that she is not an evil stepmother. Prince Harry's new memoir Spare has caused a sensation before it has even been published, not least over a passage describing an altercation with his brother William, illustrating just how far the pair have drifted apart in recent years. The row is said to have erupted at Nottingham Cottage on the grounds of Kensington Palace in London in 2019, with the Duke of Sussex alleging his sibling had arrived, piping hot, to confront him about his marriage to the American actress Meghan Markle and their running battles with the British press. Is Joe Summerlad with a timeline of their falling out? Largely as told by Harry since his break from the family, with William, the in-line to the British throne, largely preferring to remain silent. Timeline of the bitter feud between Prince Harry and William. The rift between royals is detailed in the former's new memoir, Spare, which threatens to deepen acrimony between siblings. Revealed, royals despair as Harry, kidnapped by a cult of psychotherapy. A reconciliation with Prince Harry is impossible, because Charles, Camilla, and William fear anything they say will be made public, The Independent understands. A source close to the royal family said the king, Queen Consort, and heir to the throne believe the situation will remain unchanged while the Duke of Sussex remains effectively kidnapped by a cult of psychotherapy and Meghan Markle. They really can't engage because everything they say will be shared with the media. It is impossible to have a conversation or write a letter because of the risk that anything they say is put in the public domain by Harry, potentially for commercial benefit. There has been a complete breakdown of trust. Alistair Jamieson has this exclusive report. Royals despair as Harry, kidnapped by a cult of psychotherapy. Revealed, sources say reconciliation, impossible, as Charles, Camilla, and William fear anything they say to Sussexes will be made public. Watch. Prince Harry says he would watch videos of his mother Diana to try and cry opinion. What Prince Harry said about drug use and the psychological reason behind it. Cocaine, like many other psychoactive drugs, is an effective way of altering how the authors feel or think, writes Ian Hamilton. If you're feeling low, cocaine can quickly change that negative feeling and thought pattern. Unlike counseling or mental health services, drugs don't have a long waiting list or ask invasive questions. Drugs are easy to source and act quickly. It is clear to see how they might appeal to someone like a young Prince Harry. He was hardly unusual in using drugs like cocaine at this stage in his life, as it is young people who in the past made up the majority of those using drugs in a recreational way. What Prince Harry said about drug use and the psychological reason behind it. Voices. He was hardly unusual in using drugs like cocaine at this stage in his life. It reveals the Duke of Sussex to be a perfectly ordinary. Watch. Prince Harry says Diana would be heartbroken over his relationship with William. Duke insists Queen was not angry after he stepped down as senior royal. The publication of Harry's book Spare, which is due out on Tuesday, was reportedly delayed following the death of the Queen, but the Duke insisted his grandmother was not angry or upset with him about wanting to step down as a senior working royal. No, my grandmother and I had a very good relationship. It was never a surprise to anybody, least of all her. The Duke told GMA. She never said to the author that she was angry. I think she was sad that it got to that point. Prince Harry says the divide between him and his family couldn't be greater. The Duke of Sussex has said the divide between him and his family couldn't be greater. Asked about whether he thinks his book will bring his father and brother back to him or whether it will widen the divide, Harry told Good Morning America, I thought about it long and hard, and as far as I see it the divide couldn't be greater before this book. Harry said that if reconciliation does not happen, he will focus on his life and family. There are things that will still anger me, but the author is not angry anymore, because the author is exactly where the author is supposed to be, he said. Harry said he was born into service, adding, "It runs in my blood." Thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe, comment on my channel, and click the notification bell for newsletter review. For Prince Harry's book, click the link in the description box.